Hey all brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Star Trek Online, where it's time to take on this featured episode. Let's find it. Home. I think we get the... Should we sit through the little previously on? I think we should do that, so let's do that.
Empersa, the homeworld of the Founders, is under attack by the Hur'q. This is our darkest hour. If Empersa falls, the Dominion will come to an end. I'm asking you to join in the defense efforts as soon as you can. A task force will assemble at my fleet's location in the Gamma Quadrant and warp to Empersa from there. Remember, if we fall, the Alpha Quadrant is next. It's time to make a stand. I hope you'll join in the fight.
You know that I will, Odo. I'll be right there. What stuff do we get for this? Weekly episode reward. Oh, right, yeah, all of this stuff's now available, because I've been taking my time. Okay, to the wormhole. Maximum warp. Okay, we've got to travel all the way across the Gamma Quadrant, right on the top top right corner, all the way up this way. Yeah. Can we actually go to the Empersa system, or is that just going to be part of... this mission? I think it's just part of the mission. Oh no, maybe that will change to Empersa once I'm done with this. But we shall see. Oh yeah, that guy's got the right idea. Let's transwarp. Or slipstream. Where is my slipstream drive? There it is. That's much better. I'll overtake you now, mate. Bye-bye! Okay. Let's do this. Oh, I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
Previously on Star Trek Online, the Dominion, as you know it, is on the verge of collapse. Without your help, the Hur'q will win the war of attrition. What's happening?
Yes, Garrick, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Corvin tech.
I found a similar device on Basia.
These devices called the Hur'q, and we put them there. The other Founders are hiding things from me.
Odo, look out!
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
We can't hold off the Hur'q forever.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Hur'q.
We need the Klingons, brother. Otherwise we're doomed.
Sword of Kalis, as promised.
Once again, the House of Hur'q delivers. Martok will be pleased.
You found a secret I've kept for millennia.
The origin of the Hur'q infestation.
And you're rolling it.
The Dominion must endure.
I'm afraid I can't allow it. As we speak, every Hur'q in the quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And now the conclusion. I arrived here ahead of you, and I've already engaged the Hur'q near the planet. You've made your point, Garrick. Deactivate the Hur'q lure device you placed on the homeworld before this gets out of hand.
Agreed. Bring an end to this now.
I'm afraid that's the problem, Ambassador. I deactivated it several minutes ago.
Excuse me?
Then why are the Hur'q still attacking? Don't play games with me here, Garrick. I'm warning you.
Is it maybe something that they recognize that the Dominion is what made them the way they are? Counselor?
Perhaps they're still attacking due to a deep hatred of your people.
After
all, the Founders are directly responsible for their state of mind, body, and soul. I can't say I blame
them. Gentlemen.
Enough! Both of you. We don't have time for this. There's bigger problems to deal with here, starting with that swarm of Hur'q vessels nearby.
Captain makes a good point.
Agreed. My fleet is already engaged near the planet, but Hur'q reinforcements keep arriving. Try to punch through the swarms so we can join up.
Very well. Helm, take us in.
We may be needing your solution to this problem soon, Doctor.
Yes, we might.
Yes, since yours failed in spectacular fashion.
It certainly did, didn't it? Right, okay. Let's get some... Oh. You guys are going to have to speak up if you're going to have a little bit of a bitch, because I can't hear you over any of this. Oh, yes. Oh, this is superb. This is punching through the swarm. Oh, it really is. God damn.
This is the Chimera. We're here to help.
Fuck yes. Federation and Zenkethi reinforcements. Oh, exactly what we needed. Oh, this is going to be fun.
My ship won't last much longer. We need to deal with the swarm attacking it immediately.
Don't worry, Odo, we're on it. First, there's a lot of swarmers around you. Odo, please hold out, please hold out. Fuck. Oh, jeez, we've all got to hold out. There's a lot of them. Odo, how are you doing over there? You holding out all right? I hope so. I hope so. Oh, yes. Excellent torpedo usage, whoever that was. Okay. Then we got the bulk of them out of the way. Let's get rid of these swarmers so Odo's flagship can get some breathing room. Ooh, hello. Where are you guys going? I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. Not at all. That's a lot of swarmers, Odo. Where did you pick them all up? You shouldn't make friends with people that you don't know. Okay, Christ, that hurts. Oh, you're nearly done. You're nearly done. One left. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, there's one further over that way. Odo, how you doing? Just gonna get this last one out of the way, and I think we're done. Yes. Another wave incoming. Oh, fucking hell. This is going to be a long one, isn't it? It's going to be very long-winded. Oh, fuck. Hello. Alright. Let's vent some warp plasma. See if I can get them in my wake. Oh, shit. Okay. Get those shields and that hull back up. Bloody hell. How you holding out, Odo? Oh, jeez. Another wow. The unrelenting force of the Hur'q. This is gonna suck. God damn. Jesus. Okay, bye-bye. There's like 24 of them. Jesus. Oh, that's better. Okay. How you doing over there, Odo? You doing good?
Well done. The ship's taken heavy damage, but she'll survive.
That's good. I was worried you were going to explode.
Well, we've bought ourselves some time. Let's hope it's enough. Julian, is your plan ready? It may be our best hope to end things now.
It's as ready as possible, Captain. The challenge of frontier medicine, I'm afraid, is that there is never enough time. I've created a program that will enable the Hur'q to synthesize the compound they need to come to their senses. I've also put together a core sample of the compound for them to utilize in mass production. That is the easy part.
It's getting it to them that's going to be the trouble, isn't it?
And the hard part? What do you need to make this happen?
From what we've learned about the Hur'q, the best way to make this happen will be to enter the data into one of their core computer systems. It'll need to be a command-level system with fleet-wide override authority. Systems of that caliber are only found on Hur'q dreadnoughts.
The best defended ships in their fleet.
There's a Hur'q dreadnought heading toward the planet as we speak. It's slow, so we should be able to intercept it. I recommend we engage that ship and disable it, if possible. We'll need to get a team on board to carry out Julian's plan.
Agreed. I think I know what team that's going to be. Let's make it happen. Ooh, fuck. Disable the Hur'q dreadnought. Is that going to be this Vedkrid Hive? Vedkrid Hive? Yeah. It's got the big old directional shielding on it. Alright. we should deal with these swarmers first, I think. If we can. I know it's going to be trying and troubling. If we can deal with the swarmers, then that'll be best. Right. I'll try and swing in around behind the hive. And disable it from the rear. Well, that thing just keeps pumping out swarmers, so it's not going to matter too much whether or not we can destroy them all. Okay, that thing's disabled. Should be able to handle the rest.
We did it.
Yes.
The dreadnought's disabled.
That thing's going to explode right next to me.
Make sure you're away.
Oh! Alright, understood.
I'll send some of my best. You can Rex will lead the Gemmador away team, while Boris will assist Dr. Bashir.
Very well.
Right. Let's get the away teams on that dreadnought before it calls for backup.
Agreed.
Loris and I have all we need. We're ready to beam over when you are.
Okay, let's go.
We'll need to find their central computer core. Once we're there, I'll begin the override process that will allow us to transmit our data on the cure. When that's done, we can instruct each ship in their fleet to replicate the cure and distribute it to every Hur'q on board. Of course, we need to reach the command center in one piece to do so.
We'll clear the way, Doctor. Don't worry about that. Everybody arm themselves. This is going to get messy.
Enemy life signs ahead. Get ready to fight. Proceed with caution. I'm reading numerous...
Yeah, you don't need to tell me. The door's wide open and we can see. We've got eyes, mate. Oh, God. I didn't even know where you came from. Oh, God, they are going to be crawling out the walls. Crawling out of the goddamn walls! Okay. Nearly done. Nearly done. I don't know what I'm standing in. It's clearly not good for me. Which, you know, probably would have guessed, you know. Right, let's get the Overseer out of the way. Oh, I'm shooting the wrong thing. It's dead anyway. It doesn't really matter. Right. Which way do we need to go? Let me check my map. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's all going to lead around the same way. You can't.
Proceed with caution.
Okay.
I'm reading numerous hazards in the area. This section of the ship has taken heavy damage.
Understood. Might that be this thing? Whatever this giant fucking... Oh, what is this? Like a torpedo or something? Certainly not Federation standards. Must have been from somebody else. More attendants everywhere. Oh, okay, we got a big one. Right, what are you? You're an Overseer. Okay, let's try and get you out of the way. You're going to be problematic if you stick around for too long. Don't have anything I can throw at you, do I? I don't have grenades on this guy. I don't know. May as well get my drones. Fucking Christ. Can you stop? Okay. Ran right into that lot. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're professionals here. Okay. Yeah, professionals, I swear. Oh, God. Yeah. All crewmates, fire on this thing. Oh, god damn. I don't like some of the attacks that these guys do. They're just painful. Right, I'm being flanked, but... Oh shit, all of my crew are dead, and I'm nearly gone as well. Okay, I'm falling back. Just a touch. Why the fuck is everybody dead? Where's Bashir? Why is he not healing my people? Fuck. Oh, goddamn, there I go. Bashir, where the fuck are you? I want to yell at you for you not doing your job. Loris is just standing around, like, cowering in the corner. Right, everybody fire on my target, alright? There we go, he's dead. See, that's all we needed to do. Ugh. Right, Bashir, where the bloody hell have you gone? Oh, Oh, that room looks very full. I don't know if I like the looks of what's in there. Oh, there you are. Nice of you to show up, Doctor. Right, I am going to plant a mortar right at the door. And we're going to hope for the best. Okay, come on, mortar. Come on, mortar. Do your thing. Do your thing. Dish out the damage. Right, Overseer. Let's call in technically an orbital strike. Fuck it, missed you. Why'd you have to move? You fucker. Oh, goddamn. It's fine. It's fine. It's dead. We're doing a damn good job, everybody. Even if Bashir's not paying attention. Ooh, that's a bright, shiny room. With lots of red blips in it. I don't like this. Oh, Doctor, I need some healing. I need some TLC, please. Maybe it was some TCP, because that stuff smells lovely. Oh, fuck. Does anybody else like the smell of TCP? I really like it. But I've always had that kind of, you know, like, smells that you probably shouldn't like the smell of, like petrol. Gunpowder's one that I really like as well. Like when you like at a fireworks display or something. Oh yeah, just the smell of gunpowder in the air is just, oh, it's really nice. It feels very nostalgic for me. I used to go to like kind of fireworks displays as a kid with my dad and my sister, and yeah, it was just really nice. Like 5th of November was always like a family event thing, because we'd have a big display in the in our town, and then we'd have, like, you know, fireworks launched in the back garden as well. So there's a smell of gunpowder quite a lot around that time of year. It was just nice. Now whenever I smell it, it's just nostalgic. Okay, ow. Fuck off, mate. Stop doing that. I'm hurting. I'm hurting. Ow. Oh, fucker exploded. Oh, God. Where am I going? Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Right, you're dead. It's just the attendants left now. And you guys are all but done for. I think we're good. Alright, Bashir. Do your thing.
Excellent work. It's time for Loris and I to finish this. Keep your weapons handy, however. We're breaking into a secure computer system here. The Hur'q are bound to take offense. Keep them busy while we do our work, or this will be a wasted trip.
You have the time you need, Doctor. Oh, God. Yeah, dropping in really quickly. Okay, yeah, they're coming in. Oh, can you not just sit there and yell at each other throughout all of this?
Save you time by inverting the feed now instead of later.
It doesn't really matter if you're going to be doing it later anyway. What does it matter if you invert the field now? Like, can you not just, like, do it when you're meant to? Because if it means you're going to not stand around arguing, that's probably better. We've got important things to be dealing with. You two do not need to be having a fucking tizzy in the middle of a Hur'q fucking stronghold. Loris, pack it in.
I wouldn't even be in Starfleet anymore if it weren't for this Hur'q nonsense.
Okay, are you nearly done with this one? Because you've still got 2 more to go, haven't you? Yep, there we go. Right, we're moving around. I will stick by you two.
We're running out of time, Doctor.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps you know of faster ways to translate Hur'q language and reverse engineer their technology.
Seriously, guys, just stop arguing. You're wasting time. You're wasting your breath, and I will not suffer for it. I outrank you, Doctor, in all but medical fields. So, don't make me pull rank. Oh, fuck. Okay, they're creeping in behind. Okay. Alright, we're on to the last one, which is good. Oh, you're dead. I think we're done. Ooh, fuck. Come on, get the last of these Hur'q down. Get them down. Where's it gone? There's one running around somewhere. Oh, we're good. We're done. Yes. Right, Doctor.
Almost ready here. The system needs the physical samples of the cure for final analysis and processing. Shall I proceed?
Of course, make it happen, Doctor. Weyoun, what the fuck?
Are you insane, Weyoun? That was our last hope.
How is this possible? You were in prison.
I was liberated by those who still serve the true founders. Not everyone was a traitor to the Dominion after all.
There is only one traitor here, Weyoun. It's time you paid the price for your treachery.
Ooh.
Pathetic. Can't even kill someone properly. Allow me to instruct you. You, Jem'Hadar, make yourself useful. Kill them. Giving you an order. Open fire. Kill them now.
I think not.
Ooh. Brutal.
He's gone.
And not a moment too soon.
Bashir to command. Everyone, we have a problem.
Yeah, we do. Fuck. Alright, let's beam back.
That Hur'q fleet is about to attack our position. We need to give the Doctor the time he needs to transmit data on the cure.
Oh, acknowledged. Red alert. Oh god, there's another hive there. Ow! Wow, okay, where am I going? I could not tell you. Right, let's get raised weapon power, or emergency power weapons. Let's get fucking everything going. Oh, hi! It's like I'm swimming with the fishes. Let's try and focus our fire. Oh god, that guy's getting fucked up. Oh, those shields have gone, mate. They've gone. Oh, we are suffering here. It's fine, we've got 30 seconds left. We can do this. It's immune again. Ooh.
Well, you're in quite a fix there, Odo.
Quark, what the fuck are you doing here?
Observation, Quark. What do you want?
Forgive my brother, Odo. We're here to help.
Oh.
The Ferengi cavalry? I thought I'd seen everything.
Oh, the best is yet to come, Odo.
He's brought the Klingons.
Say hello to my dangerous friends.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Well, Quark, we're waiting.
Where are they?
Lose something? Like your nerves, perhaps?
Long ago, T'Kuvma, the Unforgettable, lit the beacon of Kahless to restore glory to the Empire. Today, a new torchbearer, Worf, son of Moog, does the same. United, we now go to fight the enemy of our ancestors. Today, we will fight the Hur'q. I now hold the weapon they fear most. The sword of Kahless has been returned to us. Join me now in honorable combat. Show the Hur'q what it truly means to be Klingon. For Kahless, for the Empire, Kapla!
Can't argue with that, man. If you do, you're a fool. I wonder how much that Discovery reference upset people. I quite like that. I quite like the nod to Discovery with that. can imagine that might have upset a few people, though. This is just so much fun. I want to get right into the middle of it. If I can. I've only got like 30 seconds left on this. Oh, shitty balls. There we go. Yep, that's me hurting. Oh, you go away, you buggers. Yeah, we want to get fucking right in the middle of this. Yes! Ooh, no. Yes. Oh, that was fun. That was good.
The arrival of the Klingons has given us more time in space, but the situation on the surface is dire. Hur'q's forces are breaking the Jem'Hadar defense lines. We need to do what we can to help. I'm beaming directly to the Great Link to aid my people.
Agreed.
The time has come. The Hur'q mean to ravage everything in their path. We will not allow it. We will stand against them, as Kahless once stood, defiant and proud. Fight well, and if need be, die well. Qapla'!
Let's finish this. Qapla' indeed. Okay, get us within transporter range of the planet, helmsman, without bumping into the Klingon ships. Right. Beam us down.
Whom do we seek? Kahless! How do we find him? Together! Kahless, give us light to see forever! Will he hide from us always? Never!
A lovely little poem.
It's worse than we thought. Most of the Jem'Hadar lines have been broken. Even the Great Link is in danger. I'm going to coordinate our defenses at the link. Meet me there.
Okay, good luck.
We'll meet you there as soon as we can. And Odo,
let's go.
The Jem'Hadar have come to our aid. Now, we will return the favor.
Let's hope we're not too late. Okay, gotta head towards the Great Link. Everybody arm yourselves. And let's move. We'll waste no time with this. Oh god. That's a swarm and a half, isn't it? Yep. Get them with that flanking damage if we can. No, they're just going to get me with it. That's a reasonable scenario to be in, isn't it? Oh, they are just going to be everywhere. Yep. Absolutely everywhere. Right, you.
Like well. Good. There are many.
I'll talk to you in a minute, yeah? Okay, now I can talk to you.
You fight well. Good.
Christ.
Many hurt between us and the Great King. Go there now. Claim the prize. We are already dead.
Victory is life. Right, you with us? Please be with us. I could use all the help I can get. Ah, hi. Okay, come on. Our little troop is growing. Oh, that's good stuff. Fuck, I think we're losing people pretty quickly. Right, have they got an overseer here? Because I think lots more attendants keep coming in. Or do you guys spawn them as well? We've got a guardian. Or two guardians. Right, let's deal with this one first. This one's nearly dead. Oh god, all my away team is unconscious again. What about everybody else? Is everybody else alive? I'm not. Right, we're good. Just about. Ugh. This is going to be a long...
We won't last long out in the open like this.
No, I know. Right, there's a Vorta down here to assist.
We're fortifying our position near the Great Link.
Okay. Be there as soon as possible.
Understood. We're on our way.
Can we focus our fire on these guys, please? We could do with some people. We could do with people maybe healing teammates as well, healing the away team. Come on, Tavral, get up. I'm a science officer. You should be doing all the medical stuff, shouldn't you, Mr. Vorter?
I must confess my surprise. Well, at seeing you here on this, the homeworld of the gods. Truly, we are living in strange times. You'll forgive my boldness, but there are still founders under attack nearby.
Are there?
Can I count on you to aid them and destroy the wretched creatures who would do them harm?
Yes, of course. Right. We've got to aid 4 founders that we'll find throughout this map. Well, first one's, like, on the way down here anyway, so we, you know, may as well just do what we can, you know. Nothing to be lost by doing this. Maybe the founder will actually help out, you know. Martok, why are you just standing there? Do you not want the greater glory of battle? I'm going to assume he doesn't. Right, assist.
This changeling's losing morphogenic matrix ability. There are more friendly life nearby. We should do what we can for them.
Understood. Oh, the Hur'q are killing them. Which is not surprising. The Hur'q are an incredibly overwhelming force. But Martok, seriously, do you want to just not... Do you want to help out? You've got the Sword of Kalis with you, don't you? Or did you leave it on your ship? There's a load of Jem'Hadar here as well that are just not doing anything. Okay. Founder?
I don't know, son, but I thank you for your service.
You're welcome. Sweet. Hopefully that means I've got some Jem'Hadar that will help out. Maybe. Probably not. The Founder's coming with me, though? He's going somewhere. Oh, right, there's one up this way. Right, we do not need to be aggroing the other group. Can we focus on this lot first? I can see these streaks along here. Are they, like, maybe dead founders? And you're dead? You're dead. Good. Right, let's get this one tucked away in the corner. Everybody target this one. So we'll just kill it quickly. Okay, sir, how are you? Madam. Some sort of what invasion? I can't even read that. But no, it's not an invasion. We're here assisting you. What is going on here? They're not even able to do anything. So, other than the fact that they're killing Kolez. So you know what? I'm gonna just say fuck it, move on. If they're all dying. Can we not? Right, how are you? Are you okay over here? Well, you're welcome. Okay. Odo, how's your position down here?
You made it. Good. I'm going to need all that. It looks like the Hur'q are focusing their attacks on the link. I've called for reinforcements, but most of our lines have been overrun. We're going to make a stand here and hope the Doctor's plan is successful. If not, this may be the day the Dominion dies.
Right, well, we'll make our stand here now. Hold your ground. Be nice if my crew could make it down.
Please tell me you have no Jem'Hadar.
Right, let's deploy this.
The call's been sent, but they may not arrive in time.
Let's hope that they do.
Do what we can with what we have.
Yep. Yep.
That's all. Until the end.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that, Odo.
Nerys, if we don't make it...
No, now is not the time for this discussion.
Are you two...
There may not be a better time.
And I understand that.
Oh, there's forgiveness. Jesus. Okay. Bloody hell. Right. Oh, bloody hell. Right. Tavral, I'm gonna try and get you up. Fuck. I'm not getting you up. Right, at least we're all here now. Oh, that is so many of them. Constantly, just never ending. Right. Can I get another? I can get another mortar. Good. Oh, for fuck's sake, Calais, why are you unconscious again? Oh, bloody hell. You know, just literally everywhere. Calais, up you get. Come on. Stop being a daft little sod, alright? Tavral is unconscious as well. Alright. You guys are not doing particularly well on these away missions today, are you? Oh! Jesus! It's getting a bit savage, don't you think? Oh shit.
Are you hurt?
It's just a scratch. I'm fine. We're losing ground here, Odo. Keep fighting.
Yeah.
We can't hold this position much longer.
That's Jem'Hadar, for we're about to die, Doctor. Are you ready?
Not without the Ketracel components needed for the fuel.
Ketracel. Yes.
Oh, Ducani.
Wait! Stop! Is life.
Oh. Ooh, fuck. Oh shit. I got an owie. Ooh. Jesus, they're tall.
It seems the battle is over, but how? What happened up there, Doctor?
I believe Dukan Rex realized that his own body contained the Ketracel material I needed to finalize the cure. He extracted what we needed. Once the Hur'q were able to synthesize the cure, they came to their senses and called for an immediate ceasefire.
Really?
Their forces are withdrawing as we speak. It's over. I won't say we've won, but...
They've got a funny idea of what a ceasefire is, haven't they? Indeed, and at great cost. Admiral, we've received orders from Alliance Command. We're to report to Deep Space Nine as soon as possible for debriefing. Are you ready to return to the Alpha Quadrant? Yes! I can just about hear you over all of this cease-firing. Beam me up. Okay. Oh. Dukan is here. Alright, Doctor. What's the news?
There was nothing I could do for him on the Hur'q Dreadnought. The Ketracel extraction process was too devastating. Odo, you treated him like a son when we first found him on DS9, and I'm truly sorry.
He didn't even have a name when he left us. I'll make sure the name he found is never forgotten.
Very, very honorable.
I remember his first days on the station. All he wanted to do was fight. Didn't matter who. When he left, I thought I'd never see him again. Or if I did, it'd be as enemies. The man I met years later still knew how to fight, but his reasons for doing so had changed dramatically. I'm proud to have known him. I wish I could have done more in the end.
You made a difference in his life.
I suppose you're right. I believe Captain Kira, was looking for you. She was at the Temple of the Prophets last I checked. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to pay my respects. We'll talk more later.
Very well. I'm sorry for your loss, Odo. Alright, to the Temple of the Prophets. I think I've completely gone the wrong way round, so we're looping around the promenade for this. Captain? Kai? Loris?
And here we are, once again. It's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
Indeed. What's next for you, Captain?
Funny you should mention that. After we got back, Starfleet Command offered me a number of postings, even the center chair on one of those shiny new cruisers. Tempting. But I chose to join the command staff here on DS9. Bajor and the Celestial Temple mean a lot to me, and this station is a good place to keep them both safe.
True. It's also close to our mutual friend in the Gamma Quadrant.
Subtle, but you're not wrong. Odo and I have a lot to work out before we're back to where we were, but we've taken a few good steps in that direction. I think it'll work out. Eventually. He's a hard man to read sometimes.
Also true. Until next time, Captain. Right, Loris.
Hello again, my friend. It pleases me to see you. I have interesting news.
I hope it doesn't involve the Hur'q.
Thankfully, no. Rather, it involves the Orb of Peace that you returned with Kaiopaka. It has spoken to me.
Oh?
I've been exploring the meaning of that experience with the Kai and Captain Kira. They are, after all, experts on such matters. While we all find it curious that an Orb of the Prophets would speak to a Vorta, we also agree it would be foolish to ignore it.
Indeed. What of your service to the Dominion?
With the blessings of Founder Odo, I have been transferred to this quadrant to continue my studies of the Orb and the Prophets. I shall also serve as Founder Odo's representative here. Diplomacy is my specialty, after all. I'm sure we'll be seeing one another again. May the blessings of the Founders and the Prophets be yours.
Interesting twist for your character. Glad to hear it. See you around then. And Kaiopaka.
It is good to see you once more. I was hoping we'd have a moment to speak on an important matter before your duties take you back to the stars.
What's on your mind, Eminence?
My thoughts often return to the Orb of Peace. It was no coincidence that it was found in the Gamma Quadrant, in the midst of two warring tribes. I believe it to be a message from the Prophets, one of guidance in troubled times.
Maybe a message from the Cisco. Possibly. I trust your expertise on such matters.
Now that the conflict with the Hur'q has ended, I feel it's time to explore this omen more thoroughly. The recent vision experienced by Loris is truly remarkable. That the Prophets would speak to a Vorta. Again, this is no coincidence. Simply put, I believe the Orb is meant to broker a lasting peace between the people of our quadrants and the Dominion.
I certainly hope you're right, Eminence.
Thank you for coming to visit. After all we've been through, it means a lot to have friends. Even if it reminds me of the ones we miss. Speaking of reunions, I think General Martok is leading the charge against the Bloodwine at Quarks. I'm sure he'd want to congratulate you on another glorious victory. May the Prophets watch over you.
And you, Captain. To Quarks. We're gonna go and get our drink on with Martok. Forget that Hur'q is like right opposite the Bajoran temple, so you can go and wash your sins away and then create a whole load of new ones. Ah, Grennagus, how are you?
We'll be here at DS9 until my ship is repaired. Fortunately, I have exclusive rights to the holosim of the battle.
Oh, very
good.
good.
Sales of that alone will cover the cost of repairs, and then some. Some days, it's good to be the Grand Nagus.
I can only imagine.
I don't like to think about how close to disaster we were. Fortunately, there were people like you out there to bring us all back from the brink. All those adventures. You've got quite a story to tell. That reminds me. Have you ever considered making a holo biography? I think your life story would be quite popular and profitable. I'll make you a very generous offer for the rights and cut you in on a share of the profits, say 25%.
An interesting offer, but I must decline.
Suit yourself. The offer still stands if you change your mind.
Thank you, Grennagus. Okay, Lita.
Oh, I'm so glad to see this come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
But not as glad as everyone back on Ferenginar. It's a celebration of Rule 35 like no one's ever seen before. I mean, peace may be good for business, but things are really getting out of hand.
How so?
When word got out that the Gamma Quadrant was open for business, the new Latinum rush was on. Open borders and free trade policies. My husband was practically weeping with joy. Oh, poor Odo. He thought he had his hands full with Quark on DS9. Now, he's gonna have an entire quadrant full of Ferengi to deal with.
I'm sure he'll rise to the challenge. Okay, oh, we got Nethpara's here as well. And Quark. Hello.
Welcome back. Seeing as this is a private party and I'm in an unusually generous mood, you'll be getting the VIP discount on your drinks tonight.
Oh, you mean they're not on the house?
Did you take a hit to the head in that fight? I'm in a good mood. Not insane. Half off. Take it or leave it.
Fair enough. Cheers.
That's more like it. Don't take it personally. You could be Odo. His drinks, 50% markup.
I wouldn't let him hear that.
Can I get you something?
About the Sword of Kahless.
Not much to tell, really. Lex saw the error of his ways and gave it back. Then I had Drilka let Martok and Worf know we'd recovered their precious relic. A quick handoff later, and the Klingons were off to war. Rom and I tagged along, mainly to see the look on Odo's face when I rode in with the cavalry. That was priceless. If I die tomorrow, I'll go to the Exchequer with a smile on my face.
I'm sure. And you didn't make a profit on that job?
Who do you think you're talking to? Nog? Unlike the Federation, the Klingons know the value of Latinum. I'm thinking of spending my cut on a smaller moon to orbit the one I already have. Might even name it Odo.
You're living dangerously, Quark. Good luck.
Can I get you something?
I'm fine for now, thank you. Okay, Captain Parr.
I am forever indebted to you. Without your efforts, I would walk the path of exile for the rest of my days. Now, I will help make amends for all that has happened during Zencast's terrible crusade.
Well, make the most of this opportunity, Captain. Captain Nog.
We need to stop running into each other when the fate of the galaxy is on the line.
Indeed.
I'd be fine with drinks here at Uncle's bar, or some baseball on the holodeck. That said, I can't think of too many people I trust when everything's on the line. Glad you are here for this.
Likewise. What's next for you?
Starfleet's assigned the Chimera to peacekeeping duty in Hur'q space. We'll be working with the Joint Task Force to help the Hur'q get back on their feet again as well. There's a lot to be done, but we want to help them rejoin the galactic community.
That's quite the task.
It is, but my crew is up for the challenge. They're some of Starfleet's best. Take care of yourself out there. Don't be a stranger.
The same to you, Captain. Ah, General Martok. Oh, action rolling right through you. I do apologize.
A hard-fought battle and a well-earned victory. And yet, we almost missed it. Our fleet would have never left the Empire if it weren't for the sword's return. Grilka tells me her former mate, Hur'q, had something to do with that. The sacred blade of Caelus, returned to the Empire by a Ferengi. Madness!
Her current mate played a part as well. Who's her current mate?
Yes, it was Worf's idea to ignite the beacon of Caelus. A bold move, but it paid off. Only a coward could refuse such a call to arms.
Indeed.
The legend of Caelus is stronger than ever. It would not surprise me if the High Council moved to create a new clone of the Emperor. There is great power in legend, after all.
True. Until next time, General.
Interesting. There's a message from Garrick on my monitor here. Text only. He wants you to meet him at his old tailor shop. Maybe he's had enough of politics and wants to get back in the fashion game. Probably more profitable in the long run, and easier on the nerves.
That seems unlikely.
I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. He looks for secrets when he gets bored, and trust me, he's not the person you want poking around in your business.
It sounds like I should see what he wants. Alright. Let's go and see Mr. Garrick. Captain Kamaki.
The conflict may be over, but there's still plenty of work to be done. The Lukari have offered to help the Hur'q restore their Homeworld ecosystem, and they've accepted. Dr. Bashir will be working with us on this. It's our goal to ensure that no Hur'q will go without nourishment again.
An honorable goal.
Some time ago, I hoped for a path to peaceful resolution to our troubles with the Hur'q. I'm happy to be part of such a solution, at last. Thank you for your efforts in getting us all to this point. To peace.
You're welcome. Safe travels, Captain. Why is everybody here? What do you lot all want? Right, Chancellor Garrick.
Thank you for meeting me here. Strangely, I find it easy to center myself in this shop. Even relax.
Memories of a simpler time in your life?
Quite so. Cardassia is about to begin a new journey, as it were, and I'll be going along for the ride.
It sounds exciting.
Oh, it is. Cardassia has been offered membership in the Alliance, and we've accepted. Our seat at the table was hard-earned, but we're ready and grateful to join the ongoing efforts. Officer exchange programs have already begun. In fact, I suspect you'll be seeing more Cardassian faces in the future. I hope you show them the same courtesy as you've shown me in our shared adventures.
Of course. And where will you be during all of this?
Oh, I'll be spending time on Earth, Kronos, and New Romulus. The life of an ambassador is never dull, after all. Someone needs to make sure the Alliance doesn't forget about Cardassia, and I suppose that someone is me. I'll be sure to follow your exploits, of course. They'll be far more entertaining than economic forecasts and state functions, to be sure.
Thanks, I think.
I believe our fearless leaders would like to have a word with you next.
I won't ask how you know that. Be seeing you. Oh, hello. Didn't realize you were all standing out here. That's probably how Garrick knew. He just looked outside the door. Proconsol Datan.
I have initiated a dialogue between the Dominion and the Karema. In light of recent events, I feel it is imperative that their conflict is resolved peacefully. Whether that results in an independent Karema or not remains to be seen, but I shall endeavor to help them reach a result that is beneficial for both parties.
That's going to be a challenge, Proconsul. Chancellor Jumpok.
The Harvest Cool sector has been designated as independent from the Dominion, and a Hur'q neutral zone has been established around it. The Empire will join the Federation and the Republic in keeping the peace between the Dominion and the Hur'q. We have experience in enforcing a neutral zone after all.
Indeed you do.
Martok's use of the beacon and the return of the blade has led to a renewed interest in Kalis throughout the Empire. Some say that Martok stands with honor next to great heroes like Tukuvma, Vok, Laurel, and Kang. As if getting along with a stubborn old Targ wasn't difficult enough, his ego will be larger than Mount Hamar at this rate. It is fortunate that Martok has little in the way of political aspirations. Otherwise, I may need to kill him. Again.
Well, both of you make the Empire stronger, Chancellor. They're really pushing the kind of Discovery references in this one.
There have been some significant diplomatic events since your return from the Gamma Quadrant. First, the Dominion is joining the Alliance. Having them as allies will take some getting used to. The opportunity was too great to ignore.
Agreed.
As a condition to joining the Alliance, we requested that the Founders take steps to free the Jem'Hadar from their addiction to Ketracel White. I'm happy to say that Ambassador Odo is inclined to comply with that request. It will make things interesting in the Gamma Quadrant, to be sure. Still, it's been a long time coming. The Jem'Hadar should be able to live their lives freely.
Well, it is a risk, but one worth taking. Ooh, right, and back to sickbay. What the fucking hell are you doing? Oh, hello. You're just standing out here, are you? Right, Doctor, let's speak with you
Things
first.
are finally settling down around here. Well, as much as it ever settles down, that is.
You're still in uniform, Doctor.
Well, there's a lot to be done with the Hur'q, and being part of Starfleet will help me make things happen in that regard. When I'm not here, I'll be working with the Lukari and the crew of the USS Aventine to help the Hur'q get back on their feet.
Oh, Havaskul's a long way from home for you.
Indeed, but I happen to be married to the captain of the Aventine, so it won't be, too bad. The kids won't be joining us until Kumake and her team restore Havascul to a more habitable state, however. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. But until then, be safe out there. Doctor's orders.
I will do, Doctor.
The Dominion is about to go through a number of changes, liberating the Jem'Hadar from the White, phasing out the Founders' benevolent dictatorship, establishing a safe haven for the Hur'q. Needless to say, I'm going to be very busy for quite some time.
Yes, well, not all of those changes will be popular.
No. There are still a number of Founders within the Great Link who will be very resistant to change. I'd like to think they're outnumbered by those willing to take a more democratic approach, however. The last thing anyone needs is a Dominion civil war.
Yeah, that would end well, wouldn't it? Oosh.
Also, not all of the Hur'q were cured. We'll be dealing with rogue swarms for some time. I hope we can call on you in the future if we run into that special kind of trouble you have a talent for dealing with. Oh, and speaking of trouble, you might keep an eye on Quark. That little act of heroism with the sword of Kalis will make him bolder than ever.
I'll do what I can, Constable. The ship has been cleared for departure, Admiral. We're ready to leave when you are. Would you like to return and leave the system? Not yet. I don't know if there's going to be anything after all of this, once I depart the station and the system. I just want to have a quick look around, just to take in the atmosphere of the station once again. Let's go up to the top floor of the promenade. Oh, it's nice and quiet up here. Really quite relaxing. Can I see the wormhole at all? Obviously, if it's active. Oh, I can. There's somebody just hovering around by the opening. I don't know. This has been really fun. It really has. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. I don't quite know how I feel about how easily that wrapped up. It does kind of have that kind of feel of, I don't quite know how to put it. I don't quite know the terminology for it, as far as this kind of trope in film or storytelling. of, you know, the happy ending where everything works out perfectly fine. You know, the Cardassians, Dominion, and, you know, the Cardassians and the Dominion are joining the Alliance. They're not joining the Federation, as far as I'm aware, but they're joining the Alliance, which is, you know, the Federation, the Klingons, the Romulans, and whatever other factions are currently involved, like the Lukari and possibly now the Zenkethi. I don't know what's happening with them. But yeah, the Hur'q were instantly recovered, and yeah, the Dominion are going over through an overhaul. So I don't know. It's been a very fun story. It really has. And it's been interesting to find, like, to have, like, this kind of extended universe lore to it, because I know the STO is not considered canon, so as far as any of the kind of story stuff, any of the lore that has been established in any of this, I don't think any of it is going to be considered canon as far as the greater Star Trek timelines are considered. And also, I think they were really trying to shoehorn in those references to the to Discovery with the Klingons from that, and I don't know, that felt a little on the nose. That was a little very, very obvious. I think when they were referencing, like, you know, the honored, revered Klingon warriors, they didn't do a particularly. It felt a bit too ham-fisted, I suppose. You know, T'Kuvma, Vok, L'Rell, all three from the Discovery series, and then Kang, who was from the original series. Like, there weren't any others that they could pull out of the hat? Maybe? I don't know. For what it's been worth, you know, this has been a really fun story. It's been a really fun expansion to the Star Trek Online universe, and to get the DS9 cast back in to reprise their roles has been really good. I was wondering what they were playing out with the bit with Sisko's kind of call through the wormhole to Kira and Opaka, because that went nowhere. I thought that something to do with that might get called up on, or might get brought up throughout that story. I don't know, maybe there's going to be like a little hint at something after I beam out or something, I don't know. But I thought I'd just take this moment to just kind of rattle off some thoughts on things. But yeah, it's been good fun. It's been very enjoyable, and it's been nice to have a reason to come back to play this game. As for what's going to happen with STO on the channel from here, I'm not entirely sure. I'll definitely come back to play more story content as it comes out, if it's stuff that's going to interest me. If my interest in the game is going to persist. There may be some multiplayer stuff coming in the future, but I think wrapping this stuff up now, I might take a little bit of a break from that, or a little bit of a break from the game just for the time being. We'll see if some multiplayer stuff might come along in the future, but I don't know what I plan to do with the game from here. So I think it's time to beam up. It's time to say farewell to DS9. I'll probably be back at some point. Let's depart the system.
The future of the Dominion is uncertain for the first time in many years. Without the Founder and her unbreakable will at the center of it all, the Gamma Quadrant will undoubtedly go through a great deal of turmoil. I'll do what I can to maintain order and keep the peace, but it's going to be challenging, to say the least. For now, what matters to me is that you fought for the Dominion when we needed it the most. I won't forget that. And thanks to the Great Link, neither will the Founders. Thank you. I hope we meet again under much better circumstances.
As do I. Well, there we go. That seems to have been it. There's nothing following that. There's no kind of tease at any other story. So I am going to wrap this episode up here, and this arc of the Star Trek Online story, that has been Victory is Life. So yeah, I'll wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays and metal covers, or give this video a like or a comment, just leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Oh, fuck. How do I get out of this? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh fuck!